What up, Laker Nation? Here with your boy Kareem, aka Mr. 100 Likes. How you guys doing? Wow. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, man. Last night, Lakers lost. I want to touch on a few things, man. I want to touch on a few things about the game last night. I went live, but I really went live to really open it up for the people because I know a lot of people want to talk, give them a platform to talk. I ain't say too much in the live, but a lot of Laker fans, for one, is naive. Um, all all for one, a lot of people like, damn, Doc, I thought you was gonna be pissed off. I'm not pissed because, for one, I said it's gonna be a tough series. A lot of the guys talk about the Lakers like they world beaters. I said these teams is evenly matched. It can go either way. And I was saying, oh, Lakers in five, gentleman sweep. I was just the same thing. Oh, we ain't worried about the Nuggets. We beat the Nuggets in the regular season. Like this, the mentality to even bring up the regular season doesn't matter. Um, like I said, I'm not shocked. I still think the Lakers can come back and possibly win the series. It's not over, but you have to understand basketball, and that's basically what I'm here for, to really give you a real strong insight of the game. All you've been hearing in the beginning, of the bubble, the rematch of the bubble. Oh, we smoked them. This team is better than the bubble team. Um, Austin Reeves better than Alex Caruso. D'Angelo Russell better than Russell. D'Angelo Russell better than KCP. Um, Archer Moore is better than Markeith Morris. You've just been this hearing the comparison, people been comparing, and I said this from day one before the series start. The number one thing is different. That's not the same LeBron James as now. That's not the same Anthony Davis as now. That's not the same Nikola Jokic as now. Those three things itself that's all need to be said technically. All these little parts, D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, the KCP, Alex Caruso's, like when they try to compare those, that that didn't matter. The main thing was what I said. And see, that's where people looked at. They try to nitpick and go player for player throughout the roster. And the main thing they skipped over, your best players. And when it comes to the playoffs, that's the really end all be all. Yes, you need a bench, you need some of these things. But if you want to start a conversation like that, you can't possibly say, oh, the bubble team is down there. LeBron James was playing and was younger and playing at more of a higher level in 2020 than he is now. He was a better player in 2020 than he is now. Anthony Davis was a better player in 2020 than he is now. Yeah, LeBron gonna play good some games. He's gonna be off some games. Anthony Davis gonna be good some games. Gonna be off some games. But back then, they was consistent and more dominant. And the Joker wasn't he's not the same player. Their best player got better since then. And we had a player in Dwight Howard. You cannot underestimate what he done. We had a body that we went to and was able to play Joker and get physical a certain way. We can't go down our roster and do that now. We cannot do that. We had that option last time. Last time we had better coaching. Let's just keep it real. That coaching staff with Frank Vogel and them was a better coaching staff than this coaching staff. That we had elite defense in 2020 compared to now, right? Let's just go talk about more of the meat of these things, right? And another thing, that 2020 team was the best team in the league all year. That 2020 team was the best team in the NBA the whole entire season. The bubble came, the NBA stopped, came back. Them guys' chemistry was A1. If y'all know anything about basketball, this team here was scraped together at the deadline, and then not only that they came together at the deadline, LeBron James missed a lot of games after the deadline, and then D'Angelo Russell missed a lot of games. Y'all cannot skip steps. You can't underestimate them type things like that. It's not easy to do. And then, okay, want to be a championship. Denver Nuggets been the best team in the Western Conference all year. We cannot ignore these things. They've been the best team in the NBA all year. They ain't come this far to just lay down. So I was just sitting back just laughing and like, yo, these guys is crazy. All the stuff they saying, the stuff that don't matter. It doesn't matter if Austin Reeves was better than Alex Caruso. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if D'Angelo Russell might have been better than KCP. It doesn't matter. You always start at the top in the playoff series. Yes, that little stuff helps, but not if you're going to sit there and try to. That gap of Alex Caruso to Austin Reeves is not as a big of a gap as how good LeBron James was in 2020 than he is now. It's not as a big of a gap as Anthony Davis, how good he was playing. He was an MVP top 3 player in the league. He wasn't even top 10 player in the league this year. That gap is not that big. Austin Reeves a better offensive player than Alex Caruso. Alex Caruso a better defensive player. Alex Caruso's making winning plays. D'Angelo Russell a better offensive player than KCP. KCP is a better defensive player. He was making key plays and stops defensively. So, like I said, them being better than Austin Reeves, better than Caruso, D'Angelo Russell better than D'Angelo KCP is not that big of a gap. Who's better compared to the slippage of Bron and AD and the improvement of Jokic? Those 3 things right there, it just what it is. The chemistry, how they played together all year. It's a lot of stuff that matters. So when y'all guys look at basketball, you got to look at it like that. And that's what I'm here for. Someone came and inboxed me. I see the inbox. He's like, Kareem, see, the problem is people quick to want to, if they feel you wrong, want to sit there, want to think they're calling you out on it. But shout out to him. I'm not going to expose who it is, but shout out to him because anytime somebody support me, agree or disagree, I love it. But I appreciate it. You know what I mean? But it came on my inbox and was like, "Oh, Kareem, you said a coach, if a player don't have it going, should always take the play out and go with the next player. Don't let the player. You always go to your bench and get rid of that player." And Jamal Murray was struggling, and Denver stuck with Jamal Murray. Mike Malone was saying that how he stuck with Jamal Murray, and Jamal Murray got hot in the 4th quarter and pretty much took the game over. And I'm just sitting back listening like this, and I just laughed, got my feet up, and I said one thing. I said, you heard correct. I said that. But this is where the problem, people don't listen to the whole story. Kareem clearly said, your star players you ride for. Bron, AD, Harden, Embiid, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Jimmy Butler, Jokic, Jamal Murray. Your star players you ride with. Role players, you got to make that change. That's what I said. He said, oh, you right. See, that be you jumping the gun. Kareem know what he's talking about when it comes to coaching. I know this coaching thing. I know this basketball thing. I'm just a gifted person when it comes to this type stuff here. I said star players you ride with. Role players you don't. You just don't do it with role players if they struggling. For instance, I don't know if a lot of you guys age. John Starks in the finals shot the Knicks out the game. The coach sat there and left him in, and he shot the Knicks out the game. Role players, you ain't supposed to get that opportunity. Once he was struggling, you could have went off your bench and got put up another player in. You just don't do that. Like, for instance, the Celtics, right? Marcus Smart is a tremendous defender. He played with a lot of heart, and sometimes he will make some big shots here and there. But a lot of times, Marcus Smart hurt the Celtics down the stretch. He makes a lot of bonehead plays. He killed them in a lot of situations, turnovers, techs, and things like that. He kills them in a lot of ways. That's why one of the main reasons they went out and got Malcolm Brogdon. Now, down the stretch, what you do, I'm, as a coach, if I have a 7-point lead and there's 3 minutes left, Smart is on the bench. That's when you got a 7-point lead. You don't need no train wreck waiting to happen. A guy that could end up potentially, like I said, he high-headed, get a tech. He do a lot of stupid stuff, flagrant fouls. He just erratic. And you guys like that, you do not take the chance and have them in the game. I understand he's a starter. He do. And this was a lot of times these coaches being loved. Oh, he played with our heart. He good for now. If you down 7, then you may need it because you may need that energy play, that hustle. He may make a defensive play. They losing. He may hit a big 3. But if you up, you got to manage the game. When you have to know your personnel. When you up, all you have to do now is time to manage the game. You don't need nobody to do no dumb, stupid turnovers, take a bad shot, a flagrant foul, get a tech. You don't need that. And see, that's what Boston has now, where they could get Malcolm Brogdon and Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and they can put Horford or Robert Williams. They got a safety net now. Or if they up in the game, late in the game, that's the 5 you have to have. You cannot chance him. I understand he's Defensive Player of the Year, but you cannot take that chance. He showed you time and time again that he chokes. Yes, I can sit there and say Harden. I did a video yesterday and say Harden showed you time and time again he choked. But when a player is just a great player and a superstar player, it's like you kind of married to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why the other positions is important, especially more so a guard. A big man who probably make mistakes is different from a guard because he got the ball in his hand. Guards like them volatile guys like Marcus Smart, like, you know what I mean, who could basically take you out the game. So Bron and AD struggled. And the problem I have with a lot of LeBron James fans, and I've been seeing this, oh man, he's 38 years old. See, this is the problem I have. You cannot straddle the fence. Even if he's good or you can't use his age. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm not bashing LeBron James because I said from the get-go, he's getting older. And this is what happens when you get older. You don't be as consistent in different things. That's why I deal with reality when it comes to LeBron James. I'm starting to deal with reality when it comes to Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis declined at 30 years old. He declined. He's going to have some monster games and he's going to have some woosies. That's just what it is. You got to have an honest assessment on your team, on your players as a coach. This is the stuff you have to know. That's why when they sit there with the Lakers, the way you build the team, you got to factor in, this is not the same Anthony Davis, is not the same LeBron James. It won't be fair to them. I'm not here to knock LeBron James. I get it that he's not the same. I get it he's 38 years old. But that's what guys who more of LeBron James fan, they have to deal with that reality. When he have a good game, you can't come and start poking your chest. Oh, he's the world greatest, this, that, and the third. Then when he have a subpar game and was a cause of the team losing, you can't come, yeah, what do you expect? He's 38 years. You can't have it both ways. If he played good, hey, he had a good game, and you just talk at that manner. He struggled, okay, you talk at that manner. Don't poke your chest out when he played good, and then when he played bad, you bring up his age. You bring up he been in the league 20 years. You cannot do that. You know what I mean? People like, oh, everybody thought I'd be up here hot. People like, I know you hot. I'm not mad. I'm not mad because I looked at that Denver Nuggets team. They had good chemistry. They got good coaching. They got a lot of good players off their bench they can go to. That guys who can come in and do some things. They got guys who even can play. Reggie Jackson he type can come in the game and change the game and get you 20. He don't even go off the bench. A guy like Thomas Bryant, he runs hard. He gonna play hard. Anytime somebody play hard, good things happen. Run the floor hard, play hard, hustle, rebound, and this and that. That you got to pay attention to that. They got players over there. Jeff Green, do. They got some players over there. So you cannot, when you're dealing with your opponent, you gotta have respect for them. And like they said, they felt it been a lot of disrespect. Always the Lakers, all the Lakers, and people talk about the Lakers like Lakers is world beaters. They not. The Lakers is a good team. I think the Lakers can win a championship. And I also think that Denver could beat the Lakers. I also think they could beat the Lakers. And I think the Lakers beat it's not no if the Lakers lose is upsetting and is the end of the world. Because the Lakers, you look at the team, it's hard to scrape up a team after the All-Star break. And then, like I said, we still had injuries, people in and out the lineup. We got damn near a whole new team since February. That's not easy to do. Like I said, it's not easy for the coach also. But, you know what I'm saying? You guys just have to be more open-minded and have to pay attention. That's why when you go past this page, or you new subscribers, I appreciate you, the new subscribers who subscribe, whoever didn't subscribe, you go past this page and you see it, click that subscribe because you're going to get it like you get on no other channel. This is a serious breakdown and a serious analyze of what it is. And this is the truth. It's not here to bash any player and this, that, and third. These guys been good all year. They've been good all year. They protected the home court. Now, everybody I'm seeing all think, oh, well, Denver did what they supposed to do. That's when people wasn't saying that. Oh, they did what they supposed to do to protect the home court. They did that, so it's no big deal what Denver did. You can't say that. You wasn't saying that in the beginning. But, yeah, so like I said, it's not over with. The Lakers just got to come out and they gotta play, and they gotta win on Saturday. They just got to win. You know what I mean? That's it. And take one game at a time. It's not over with. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.